Shalom, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great. All right, I just want to do a quick lesson going into basically, you women, you need a correct man to lead you. Ultimately, a man of the Lord. But in due time and in due season, Isaiah 4:1 is going to kick in. All right, it's not going to be no more of that independent boss life. I can do bad all by myself, or I allow my man to only have one woman type of spirit. Because in that time and in that day, when all hell breaks loose, when this society collapses, you women are going to collapse with it. But in the process and in the meantime, all right, in the beginning of sorrows, ye women are being judged terribly. All right, it's been numerous of different stories and headlines of women getting killed by their own children, women getting randomly attacked, raped, so on and so forth. And it's intensifying more and more because at the end of the day, in all actuality, men are tired of the independency bullshit story, man. It's the same story every time. Women, trying to find themselves, or men are useless. Cause before I was doing this video, I was just, scrolling through the social media, the Instagram, and it's all types of, just foolish women, man. That's the best way I can say it. Women that's been caught up in feminism. All right. Being so-called liberal. And ultimately it was to destroy you women's minds and to further stray you away from the protection under a man. All right. Because when all hell breaks loose, best believe you women are going to throw all that shit out the window. Best believe, quick, fast, in a hurry. It was like that pride shit was never there. All right. But I want to, go into this article because it's just the simple fact that women, and I clear this up right now, women do not mature mentally faster than boys. They may mature physically faster than boys because at the end of the day, average boys, when they start to produce semen, all right, sperm, is really between the ages of 12 and 13 on average. But for a women, and I done witnessed this and I done heard, women can have their periods ranging between the ages of 9 and 13. All right, 9, 10, 11 years old. A female is having their periods. All right. And that is a sign of, womanhood according to the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. No matter how, mad you people get, no matter how sensitive you niggas be, but it's just the way it is and how Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai had it set up in the ancient times. For a daughter, she had to get a husband under her father's decision, man. All right. That's why we need the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai at the end of the day. The scriptures say, train up a child that they may not depart. All right, depart from the law. And like I said, in all actuality, the father would determine the daughter's husband, and even vice versa. The father, meets another man's father, whether he have a son or a daughter, and they, exchange marriages, man. All right. And the women did not have no say so back in the day, especially in those times. Women were women. They were complete silent. All right. And I know you women, women will probably get mad at this, but it's the cold hard facts, man. Women need to stop living in fucking la la land and just lying to themselves, man. All right. And like I've been telling people, really and truly, Women are the real bums. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be so-called quote unquote taken care of. But due to the curses, that's very hard to do. All right. And these women are just all the way fucked up all around, man. All right. They make the worst decisions. They have children with the worst possible man. And with the picture I'm about to show you is going to prove a lot. All right. Here, this woman, working at a plant job with so-called decent money at on her independent shit. OK. She got murdered, man, by an ex-boyfriend, So it's happening in Canton, Mississippi. A woman has died after allegedly being kidnapped. Joshua Andrews, 29, allegedly kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, Guynese Jackson, Monday morning from Nissan plant in Canton. And this how the nigga look, man. Nigga got a whole upside down cross on his motherfucking forehead, tatted up, and you telling me this, Salakia, this woman right here, this so-called independent black woman, chose to dealt with that? Come on, man. Let's address the elephant in the room, man. And at the end of the day, these women, they love ignorant bullshit. They love wickedness, man. They love a so-called tough guy or a nigga that's always into some shit, that always got to, carry the strap, got switches and shit like that. But when he tend to the streets, to a little too much for her, now it's a problem. Women are so indecisive. That's why at the end of the day, women do need to be guided, man. If you really sit there and let a woman talk, then you're going to realize how slow these women are, no matter how old they are. All right. They're immature, man. And they need to be guided like fucking little kids. I'm going to just say it. It's sad to say, but it's the cold, hard facts. Because, you got to be a damn fool. I wouldn't even talk to a female that got tattoos all over her goddamn face. I'm going to think she a murderer. She set niggas up and get them blitz full of bullets. Her name going to be Ricochet, because all that coming fucking bullets, man. But meanwhile, like I say, man, that's just the spirit of a woman. All right, undisciplined, not guided in the right direction. And most likely this is an example of a single parent home. Her mama probably look and act the same way as she did. Living that fast life, want to live the single life, want to hop from man to man, conjuring all those different spirits. This is the average story of the so-called black woman. That's why our elders and apostles say, hey, if possible, stay away from these motherfuckers, man. They're fucking monsters. All right. But, hey, that's all due to the curses. That's all boiled down to the curses, man. And let me get a precept right quick. Let me get Job 39:17. Job 39:17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. All right. And that's going into you can clearly see the Lord is not dealing with the women, man. All right. And all the people of the Bible that wrote these prophetic books were all men, holy men that was moved by the Spirit. All right. You had the Bible does mention certain women, so on and so forth, but it all revolves around men. Men were created first. Men is over you women. No matter how much you hate to hear that, it is the fucking facts. We can go through certain obstacles that men do. All right. Since you want to be equal. And then, like I say, me personally, I already know, man. Women, they don't know what the hell to think, how to think. And especially when adversity come, they just bugs out. All right? Let me get this one. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High God Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And this nigga got taken by her. Now he got to, you already know he about to go to. Now he got to, be in prison for the rest of his life, or the majority of his life. And got to live in that hostile, fucking, booty warrior type of, establishment, a system. All right. Cause niggas that be crossed on waters and behind them walls for a long period of time, you already know what type of acts that they do and commit. All right. And that was all set up by Esau, Edom. All right. Putting the, people in prison. Cause honest the truth, the law, nigga did that to the woman, depending on the situation, he's supposed to be put to death. All right. According to the law, in certain situations, he was supposed to be put to death, man. All right. He murdered someone. He murdered a woman. And we truly don't know the whole side of the story. The girl probably been held too. All right. Couldn't shut the fuck up. And you got a lot of women like that. And I be telling women, y'all keep acting like y'all want to be gangster. The Lord gonna make sure he put a real demon in front of your face. And just like this, man, kidnapped the girl, killed her. And I think allegedly he threw her ass in a dumpster. All right. Hey, the love of many shall wax cold. You women are not exempt from what's about to come. Let me get Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Hey, like I said, them curses, man. Deuteronomy 28th chapter. You should be evil towards thy husband. All right, the husband gonna be evil towards the wife, the children. He's gonna lead the children. Like I said, a lot of single parent homes is going on amongst our people. Let me see something. It's right on Instagram. I think it was on there. See? Mississippi woman kidnapped from her job and unalived trying to escape ex-boyfriend she dumped the previous day. See what I mean, man? And then on top of that, the nigga already had prior histories. All right, so that's just one example. This is another example. It basically says, it reads, she likes him enough to get pregnant by him, but not enough to date him. That's just uttermost confusion, man. All right. That is uttermost confusion. And that just lets you know that, like I say, women, they have a mental loose screw that is no longer there, man. Like I said, women are mentally challenged, very mentally challenged. And it's really up to, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to deal with these women, man. That's why, at the end of the day, that's why we got to look at this truth as a woman. That's why we can't even put our time into, women and so on and so forth. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be full of shit, man. All right. They're going to want to take over your time, rule over you, try to fuck up what you got going on. Meanwhile, you been was doing what you was doing way long before you even, link up with the female or whatever. Like I say, females, they do all that shit because, basically trauma and curses, and they just need guidance, man. And they getting guidance and love in all the wrong areas and directions. All right. But enough of me ranting. And like I said, we're in the time that this truth is being revealed. And we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that women are the weaker vessel. When all hell breaks loose, all that sassiness, that shit is going to be out the fucking window. All that disrespect is going to be out the window. All right. And for the woman, Salakia, that called a man useless. Let me get this. I'm going to get Isaiah 4:1 as well. (13 and 12). Isaiah 13:12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right. And that's the elect men. Let's read that in the G&T. Get straight to the point. And I really like this translation because it's a straight to the cut, man. This is Isaiah 13:12. Those who survive will be scarcer than gold. All right. And that's the elect men that the Lord has set up, because at the end of the day, men are over women. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, has it set up that the only way certain women are going to be saved is through men, aka childbearing, or even just the Lord choosing certain women to be a wife unto the husband. And in future references, before the kingdom of heaven and in the kingdom of heaven, us men, natural born men, are going to have multiple wives, man. That's just how the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai set it up. Look, the animal kingdom don't have one female to mess with. And us being over the animals, going back to Adam's time, like, what the fuck you think gonna happen? But like I said, these women, they hate to hear that. But meanwhile, you want us to hear the bullshit spewing out your mouth. You want us to believe in everything you want to do, and you really want us to follow along. Nah, that's not how the Lord operates. We really in the time of like, if you ain't with us, you are against us, man. If you ain't with me, like I said, you against me. All right. And that don't mean that you want to pursue your dreams, go ahead. It just, I can't be there for you or with you. I can't be there with you. I'll be there for you, but not with you. And like, and then on top of that, like I say, women being women, adultery is still a thing. Most likely they're going to commit some type of adultery and try to keep it on the hush hush. That's just the fucked up times and eras that we live in. All right. And that's one of many other reasons that this kingdom got to be destroyed, that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has to destroy this place. And you women that are at ease shall be cut off, man. All right. You're going to be put to death in horrible ways, because the Lord has a specific death and plagues upon the prideful people on the earth. And that includes you women as well, because you're extremely prideful, not knowing and not understanding. Every time you disrespect a man, that's like a slap in the face to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because bitch, who the fuck are you? Excuse my French, but if you really realize how unbeneficial a woman is, you will feel the same way that I'm feeling. Like I say, women drain you. And we already know this: emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. They would take everything from you. Ecclesiastes 7:26. I find more bitter death than woman. Let's get into GNT. And I'm going to get back to the topic. Well, I'm still on the topic. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 26. I found something more bitter than death, the woman who is like a trap. The love she offers you will catch you like a net, and her arms around you will hold you like a chain. a man who pleases God can get away. Because all we got to do is keep serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Eventually, she going to weed out. She going to call you weird. Try to play you and shit. Like I said, I done had these encounters just because I, tell them like, hey, I got something to do on the weekend. I'm chilling with my peoples and shit. I do something on the side or whatever. Not getting into detail because they ain't none of her fucking business. Or even I tell them like, yeah, I read the Bible on the weekends or whatever. They look at you crazy. They really look at you like, nah, this nigga got to be doing something else. No, bitch, I ain't doing nothing. Like, shit, if you feel like that, leave me alone. That's how bad women is, man. Like, it's like constant, like, childish shit and no trust. But anyway. But she would catch the sinner, all right? Tangle them up, trap them up. Now put you in predicaments. Now you done put the girl to death. You done went across her face. Something like that. All right? Majority of single parent homes are caused by the black woman. That mouth. A real man is not going to deal with that mouth. But in this society, oh, you can't handle me. No, I can. But that involves me going across your face. And you going to call them boys on me. Or you going to call a male relative. You're going to go back into that natural order of a woman. Oh, shit, I'm weaker than him. Let me call somebody that can match his strength. That's what I'm saying. You women, man, that's why me personally, I cannot wait till Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai start killing you bitches terribly, man. Excuse my French, but this is real because you women really, like, are fucking evil. It's just that simple. Y'all got messed up motives and then really try to trap up a man. None lied on men. Oh, he raped me. None set up men to get the box. Now you asking for a relationship, but all before you was just talking about linking up. Come on, man. Got women, like I say, all this dumb shit going on at a job and shit. It's a lot. You got women getting mad at baby daddies, so they get revenge dick with an ugly motherfucker that she thought was ugly all this whole time. Now done caught feelings because the ugly motherfucker done pipe her down. See how this shit got to stop. It got to stop, man. That's the filthiness and the confusion of the black woman. And it's trickled down to the Latino woman. All right, to the Native American woman. To all the Hispanic women. And all the women all across the fucking world. Because the vibration of Babylon the Great. All right. Esau Edom, man. That's why Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy this shit. And you women are going to be destroyed along with it. Because you love this place. You love this, I think the word is metropolis. Or this lady-like city, man. All right, city full of so-called adventures. The limelight. That's really for the women. Like Elder Apostle Gabar always say. And it makes fucking sense. Because me personally, I done, especially being in this truth, I done got to the point, nah, I stay in the house. Or I'm like, nah, it getting late. I don't like this shit. I'm feeling uncomfortable. It getting too late. Because when it get late, nigga shit happens. Freaky deaky shit happens, man. Then especially in today's time, you'll see fucking trannies walking down the street, man. So it ain't no time to be having fun, really, man. And you get a little female, hey, get the stress off your back and keep it fucking moving, bro. Yeah, Salakian. Damn, stuttering. Because at the end of the day, we are real life soldiers, man. Serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Our commander in chief, our major, our colonel, our whatever, man. The whole 9 yards. All right? And that's how you got to look at it, being militant. You get your rocks off here and there. If you deal with a female, like I said, we in the era. Look, female automatically think you a hoe anyway. So you might as well just prescribe to being a hoe. Like, yeah, shit. Hey, I just did that. Do what I had to do. I got other females like, man, look, I ain't looking for no relationship or whatever the case may be, man. That's besides the point. All right. So to the women out there that say otherwise, men ain't, shit, whatever the case may be. Hey, the Lord remember that too. Lord gonna remember all that. Man over woman. Should be in 1 Corinthians. Gotta be 11. Yeah, 11. This is 1 Corinthians 11, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High God. Verse 8, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So your natural use as being a woman is to serve your man. If you're going outside of that, you're going against your natural order, man. All right? And these women are all fucked up. They try to act and talk and walk like dudes, trying to control stuff, but still at the same time indecisive on what the hell they want. That's the average woman. All right? But don't get it wrong. It's still women out here that know how to be quiet, talk really when spoken to, still have their own mind or whatever. Because at the end of the day, I know me personally, you a grown ass woman. You supposed to know how to serve your man and how to really shut up around your man and how to conduct yourself as a woman. You supposed to know this shit. But because you're being so lost, due to the curses, all right, you got to be guided, man. So men got to remember that. That's why so many red pill guys, Kevin Samuels, the dudes that be doing podcasts is really getting on these women. And these women are really ashamed. But at the end of the day, that shit turned them on. They just in their feelings. And I bet you once they get out their feelings, the motherfuckers get horny. That's what I'm saying. Like, bruh, like I say, women is all types of emotions at a million miles per hour, bro. Like, and like I said, if you can't really deal with it, hey, it ain't for you or whatever, man. Not to go off topic, but women, hey, they can be a hassle. That's why I done got to the point I just be quiet and I cut your ass off. Like, bro, I'll leave you. Oh, you just stopped talking to me. And while she talking, I still be quiet. Yep. Just short answer the shit out of her. You weird. Yep. The fuck? Come on, man. These women tripping, man. Expect all that shit. Talk all that shit, but it still expect all that. Get in the GNT. Just read scriptures and I'm going to close out. But that's the example. The elders always, hey, you got to be careful, man. Got to, learn these women. Can't be oblivious. And, hey, sometimes, hey, and I still somewhat fall victim to it, man. But, hey, something just be clicking in my spirit. The Wadi Habashim Yahweh that snaps me back into reality. Especially, like I said, you get to know the female, you talk to her for a few times, but as you be around her more and more, you realize, yeah, this bitch is sick. This nigga sick. That's all you can think of. Oh, Lord, this nigga sick for real. Violent creatures you are. How these women is, man. Fucking beasts. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 3. Verse 2. I praise you because you always remembered me and followed the teachings that I have handed on to you. But I want you to understand that Hamashiach is supreme over every man. The husband is supreme over his wife, and God is supreme over Hamashiach. So a man who prays or proclaims God's message in public worship with his head covered disgraces Hamashiach. I'm going to jump down to verse 8. Verse 8. For man was not created from woman, but woman from man. Coming out of that lineage. All right, the lineage of Adam. All right, that's what it's going into. But woman from man. Verse 9. Nor was man created for woman's sake. All right, being a fucking simp. Always catering to the woman. That shit, like I said, I done got to the point that shit irritates me. Because it's like, you got to have an agenda. You're doing this shit on purpose. Like, what is the purpose of you trying to control a whole full grown ass man? And most of the time, I be older than all the females that I talk to. So I be really extra confused. Like, bitch, I got more experience than you. That's like telling like your boss like really what to do and how to, work on the job. Y'all don't do that to y'all bosses. Y'all don't do that to your white boyfriends. Only to us. But I understand it curses. That's why Elder Pastor Hard said, if possible, stay away from them motherfuckers, man. Them women, man. They hell up. And if you do, tread lightly. Because these women are treacherous. They're treacherous, man. Verse 9. Nor was man created for woman's sake, but woman was created for man's sake. Boy, that's why a lot of women, they hate the Hebrew Israelites. They hate the ideologies of it. But that's all right. You gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. This is 1 Timothy 2 and verse 9. In like manner also the women adore themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. So let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I would suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. And that's the instruction for you women, man. And the thing about it, you don't have a hard instruction. Just shut the hell up and be underneath your man. Ultimately, a man of the Lord. All right. And for the believing wife, you can go into 1 Corinthians, the 7th chapter. Okay. By your works. And eventually, I feel like this. If you really a true believer, eventually in that time and in that day, in due season, the Lord is going to bring you a man of the Lord. You get what I'm saying? Like the Lord, you got to have faith in that too. Because you ain't just got to deal with the Pookies and the Ray Rays and shit, But, it's just a harder travel for you because you being a woman, you being a weaker vessel. All right, you can't open your quiver to, any man. But First Timothy 2. First Timothy 2 and 9. I also want the women to be modest and sensible about their clothing. And these women are not modest or sensible about their clothing. They're provocative. They're, persuasive, man. All right. The way these women dress and how they carry and act. All right. And to dress properly, not with fancy hairstyles or with gold ornaments or pearls or expensive dresses, trying to trying to look like a boss bitch. All right, with all the makeup, the jewelries, the different wigs, the hair colors, the fancy Horace dresses and all that, especially in today's time. That shit, like I say, that all women do. Like I said, me, I look at it like you just want attention. You want attention that bad? You pitiful. Pitiful. Yeah, man, y'all women really ain't all that. And on top of that, full of diseases. Like I say, majority of women, there's another thing too. A lot of these women do not care about condoms no more. I just want to throw that out there in the air. I done heard so many stories, and I done witnessed that shit, man. Motherfuckers do not care about condoms. Wonder why motherfuckers be getting diseased up. Full of STDs, HIVs, all that shit, man. Well, we got, man, y'all about Shem Yahushua got to destroy this place, bro. But you women are going to be destroyed along with it. The one that trust this place, man. For real. Verse 10. But with good deeds as is proper for women who claim to be religious, women should learn in silence and all humility. I do not allow them to teach or to have authority over men. They must keep quiet. For Adam was created first, and then Eve. And it was not Adam who was deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and broke God's law. But a woman will be saved through having children if she preserves in faith and love and holiness with modesty. And that's who's going to be saved, man. The women to have children. And that's the reason why you're going to be saved. So you can bear the children of the elect man. All right. Numbers 1:18. Everything is determined by the house of your fathers. So the man is important. The man is the creation of all things under Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. The Heavenly Father through the only begotten Son. I just read it in 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. All right. And that's just the truth. No matter how much you women want to get mad, whatever the case may be. And I want to get one more precept and I'm going to close out. Lord, will I do a part 2 video of this because it's a, Ecclesiasticus. I want to read, the 25th chapter and also many, peoples done ran out their wits for women. Done did all types of, heinous and wicked things to obtain a love for a woman. All right. So on and so forth, especially dealing with adultery. Niggas love that shit. Niggas down, being trappers and shit, dope boys, whatever the case. Scammers for women because they know women love the money and the materialistic shit, the fancy cars and shit. So many dudes done went into plenty debts behind women's, man. Isaiah 4:7, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Verse 2, in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Going into the elect, man. All right. Going into the elect. It was another. Isaiah 32. Okay, I'm going to get that. Isaiah 4. Salaki. It's Isaiah 4:1. When that time comes, And that time is the time of all hell breaking loose, Jacob's trouble. 7 women will grab hold of one man and say, we can feed and clothe ourselves, but please let us say you are our husband. Woo! Damn. So in that day, all you independent women, oh, I don't share my man. You want to be saved, or you want to be in a safe haven, and Lord will deliver it. You gonna cleave on to that man, no matter how many women he got lined up behind him. This man could have 300 women lined up behind him. Guess what number you is? 301, 302, 303. I mean, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna make sure his men is gonna receive that fame and redeem from all that humiliation, man. You think the Lord really don't see all the bullshit that you women really put on men, especially his men, the men of the Lord, when we out there prophesying and putting our lives on the line to bring out the truth of the Bible, or Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and all you want to do, you bitches want to scarf and mock, go get a job, get some money, y'all broke niggas, all that. But meanwhile, y'all the real bums, man. Y'all got to feed off of us. I know me, every time I go out to a restaurant, that bitch don't never pay. And that shit terrible. That just lets me know every female is the same. Not near one bitch pull out their wallet or just even say, nah, babe, I got it. I got it this time. Come on, man. Who's the real bum, man? Be honest with yourself, which you're never gonna do. But in that time and in that day, you gonna be real honest. You're gonna be like, yeah, we women, I ain't give a damn how many girls you got. Just please protect me. Let me continue on. We can feed and clothe ourselves, but please let us say you are our husband, that we do not have to endure the shame of being unmarried. This is Isaiah 32:9 in the GNT. Judgment and restoration. Because judgment must happen first before the restoration, man. And that's just the natural order of what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to bring upon the planet Earth. No matter what you people, how you feel about it, man, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is doing the bidding of prophecies. You cannot stop this. You will not stop this. It's only going to flourish, man. Verse 9, ye women who live an easy life, free from worries, listen to what I am saying. You may be satisfied now, but this time next year, you will be in a despair because there will be no grapes for you to gather. All right. And that's ultimately going into the times of troubles, the times of destruction and judgments that the people that was once, you women that was once living a comfortable life, aka food stamps, certain Section 8 public housings, the judicial system, aka the child supports, the alimonies, all that now is coming to a cease. Because now you got Donald Trump saying that women now have to qualify and work a certain amount of hours to keep receiving the benefits. And even with that, you're only going to receive a small portion. And that's another thing, because that does make sense, because I was, being on the social media, the government assistance is only supposed to be temporarily. It's not supposed to be permanent until you get on your feet or just help you for that, 6 months to a year time frame. After that, you're on your own. And that just lets you know, hey, how Esau Edom really feel about the people. You don't give a damn you struggling, catching hell like that. You don't give a fuck. It ain't affecting his pockets. And all actually, the more you suffer, the more he gain riches. So at one point in time, you were satisfied. You was in a good, comfortable state of mind. But now you women, hey, you facing homelessness, all right? You don't poverty, you don't have no job, you got children with all types of different baby fathers that none of them don't want to tend to. I wonder why. Because you women are full of shit. You women really are the true problem in a relationship. It's not the man, even though the man can be a problem. But the problem is you women, man. And you women, even though you're not going to take accountability, you got to take accountability for the bullshit that you put yourselves into. You supposed to be a strong black woman. Supposed to be a strong black woman. Why you ain't strong enough to realize you getting tricked into getting fucked and left again? Like I said, you women really not smart. And like I've been telling somebody I know, it's the same playbook that these dudes play. They play nice and everything, play romantic till they get the box, and then they go on about their day. Especially when he know that the girl full of shit, and you always, and may I add, when a woman always asks for something, all men just gonna look at you like a prostitute. Okay, I got to pay for this pussy a little bit. So once I, pay for a little here and there, I get the pussy, I'm going. Because I'm losing money. Once again, you women do not understand that, realize that. When y'all don't want to go 50-50 on nothing. Y'all want to help out with nothing, knowing that something is going to be in return, and that's the only thing you offer. And you women, that's all you know you can offer. And your belly can offer that, because at the end of the day, the thing might none got a disease or had a few diseases up in that thing, man. So you, Lord have mercy, you're paying for rotten box. Ain't that a bitch? Damn. The world we live in. Crazy. Continuing on. Verse 11. Ye have been living an easy life free from worries, but now tremble with fear. Strip off your clothes and tie rags around your waist. Beat your breast into grief, because the fertile fields and the vineyards have been destroyed, and the thorn bushes, Salakia, and briars are growing on my people's land. Weep for all the houses where people were happy, and for the city that was full of life. All right, and that's you women that are at ease. Hey, when this place go down, you trust in this place, you're gonna go down with it. All right, a lot of women are gonna be the reasons why a lot of brothers, children, may receive that mark. But who knows, man? The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, may intervene. And at the end of the day, we still got a mission that we got to complete. And we understand this. If we lose children, wives, family members, we know we're going to get them back in the kingdom of heaven, man. We don't know how. We don't know when, whatever the case may be, but we know it's going to happen. So with that, I'm going to close out by saying Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings. And salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Till next time, I say Shalom.